Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain to you how I did a fuel system service on my uncle's MazdaB2300 truck, which has about 240,000 miles on it. It had been sitting for several years due to performance issues, mainly lurching, running rough, and also stalling. First thing I did was jump the battery and put fresh fuel in the tank, which was empty, and started it. And it immediately began running rough, and I noticed fuel leaking from the top of the fuel tank. I had to take off the truck bed in order to do an inspection. I wasn't able to loosen the bolts on the truck bed with my impact wrench, so I used a breaker bar. All of the bolts were extremely rusty, and one of them did strip out from the underbed bracket and could not be completely retightened afterwards. I also unbolted several hold downs underneath the bed and removed the wiring harness. The bed a little from side to side, I detached the filler neck bolts and hose clamp, and my uncle helped me lift off the truck bed after everything was disconnected. Here's what it looks like underneath. Thanks. So this connector did have a hairline crack, which daylight is shining through, and this was what was causing the leak and the performance issues. The fuel pump was really old, so naturally I also replaced that. I almost forgot to install the level sensor float, and in fact I had to remove the pump halfway through installation, put the float on, and reinstall it. I also bought new connectors from Amazon and replaced all of them, including the ones to the fuel filter, which were brittle and easy to crack. So I was able to find a new filler hose, but it was longer than the original and I had to trim it down with a razor knife. However, the skinny evap hose was not available anywhere. I bought some self-sealing silicone tape and carefully wrapped it in order to salvage it. I replaced the old rusty hose clamps, and I had to buy 3/8 and 5/16 fuel hose and was able to get connectors from Amazon. The goal was to get the truck running without spending a huge amount of money. But I did get nervous because everything I had heard and read said that the connectors needed to be pressed in. Mine fit in the hoses pretty easily, and so after thinking about it a while, I did put hose clamps on just as a safety. And the last step before reinstalling the truck bed was to change the fuel filter. I wanted to be absolutely sure that there were no leaks or obstructions anywhere in the fuel line behind the engine bay. The good news is that I did get the truck running smoothly and was able to idle it for 10 minutes or so without stalling or hesitating. Here it is at the local gas station in Palmdale getting fresh gas and a car wash.